Creators produce content every day that can help people in life, entertain them in their free time, or even be considered a masterpiece. But there are also those who exploit the audience, deceive people, harm children, and even break the law. Meet Milk Dead, the creator of a popular Roblox channel with over 200,000 subscribers. Thanks to his pleasant voice and presentation, he managed to build a strong community around himself, but he lost everything because of his unhealthy attraction to young players, so to speak. It all started in 2022 when he became friends with another creator known as Onion Brad. At first, their conversations seemed normal, but after a short time, he began sending unusual messages. Maybe he was hoping for her loyalty since his channel was gaining momentum, but on her birthday, he sent photos that carried an adult undertone and were completely inappropriate. That's not all. By November 2022, he lost his Roblox account. It was banned for creating inappropriate content as well as for suspicious behavior in chats with other players. Around the same time, he began posting actively on Twitter, claiming that a certain Kondo, a Discord server moderator, had released adult content under his name and was the one responsible for his Roblox account being banned. After those tweets, he carried on with his YouTube activity as if nothing had happened and was getting pretty good views until January 2023 when things went off track. Onion Brad and the same girl stated that Milk Dead had abused her during their relationship as well as shared disturbing fantasies with his friends. However, the matter didn't get much public attention since the guy wasn't stupid either and almost immediately launched his own campaign on his channel. According to him, he had psychological problems and claimed that the girl herself was the real aggressor, while he was only defending himself and was the victim in their relationship. Later, Roblox News released a post with a 103-page document containing Milk Dead's messages, his degenerative behavior, and adult undertones in conversations with young Roblox players. Honestly, that alone should have been enough to report everything to the police and properly punish this hunter for his actions. Makes you wonder, why does Roblox attract people like this in the first place? Onion Brad didn't let her ex get away with it. Already in a new relationship, she released a video exposing Milk Dead in detail. It quickly spread across Twitter and YouTube, gaining a lot of attention. People immediately rushed to his channel to post angry comments and threats, but he quickly deleted his YouTube account and his Roblox account was permanently removed. Yet, it didn't take long before he created a second channel, shamelessly re-uploading his videos. Old viewers noticed and essentially took him down again. Since then, he hasn't released videos under his brand. But now another question arises, what if he simply made a new Roblox account, a new avatar, and a new channel? What if he's still earning income from YouTube monetization and once again talking to young players in the same disturbing way? Why did no one pursue this case legally? And what do you think? What kind of reputation does this person deserve? I suggest we talk about something both questionable and at the same time impressive, and for example, Ukata Single, probably a true icon of Roblox content and her unusual relationship with the audience. But let's take it step by step. The creator of this channel was born in Kazakhstan and identifies as LGBT, specifically as transgender, something the creator openly stated. She became known for promoting gambling to young subscribers and using race and religion to attract an audience. And overall, it worked. Her channel now has a massive 15 million subscribers, which is truly a lot. To begin with, in her home country, it's illegal to openly claim LGBT status, so I assume she left long ago because of that law. Of course, we are always respectful and tolerant toward everyone, so we won't go deeper into this topic, especially since YouTube tends to react negatively to it. What I can't say the same about is gambling promotion. It's banned absolutely everywhere, and it's terrible that a creator with such a large audience dared to advertise it to young children. For that, she was banned not too long ago. However, she has since resolved the suspension issue and is once again freely releasing videos. Currently, most of her views come from shorts, which then drive traffic to her longer videos. I should also point out that bringing up race and religion, regardless of one's background, is unethical and also punishable by both law and platform rules. Still, the creator had no problem playing on this and brushing off criticism by leaning on her LGBT status. At the moment, she's trying to publish regular videos without gambling content, providing her audience with simple entertainment instead. I think that's a much better approach, and I hope she continues down this path without breaking laws or crossing other people's boundaries. So what do you think? Now, what kind of reputation does this creator deserve? Are we right in our opinion? Well, this isn't the worst thing we've seen today, so let's keep going. Adrien, the owner of a popular Roblox game, came into the spotlight after evidence surfaced of a long list of malicious actions. He deceived his audience, banned people for expressing their opinions, introduced microtransactions into his games, sent threats toward regular players as well as colleagues, scammed a business partner out of money by literally kicking him out of the project, stole games from other creators, and mocked them publicly. I think that's quite an impressive list already. As for the threats, I can't mention them directly here on YouTube, but I can say for sure that some of his words could have been used against him in court. Jandel, another popular game creator, defended the scammer and liar, saying he liked him and that everyone should forget about what Adrien had done before becoming hugely popular. Adrien himself was receiving 50% of all the revenue from the game Grow Garden, even though his contribution was minimal, since he had developed it alongside his colleague. Later, however, he simply removed his partner from the group, kept all the profits for himself, and even sold games to large companies that almost immediately killed them, which can be clearly seen on this chart. Joshua posted an expose, which eventually forced Adrien to respond aggressively. He threatened to leak Joshua's personal information, claimed he knew where he lived and who his parents were. Adrien also stole games from other creators, gained undeserved popularity and money, and then mocked everyone. In groups, he engaged in inappropriate conversations, then left from his main account, while others in those groups were simply blocked. He turned out to be one of the most malicious and disgusting people around. Overall, his statements alone could have been grounds for legal action long ago. As it turned out, Jandel also had a share in Grow Garden, which explains why he defended Adrien, protecting the clearly negative behavior of what was essentially his friend, enabling him to continue acting that way. What's more, after working with Adrien's company, Jandel began adding microtransactions as well, which we can see in the game Dusty Trip, and I fully understand that he's doing all of this purely for financial gain, and sooner or later he'll turn his back on Adrien. But what do you think? Well, what kind of reputation do these guys deserve? And should the people who were deceived have reported Adrien's actions to the police? Moody Unicorn Twin is an American creator focused on Roblox content, with nearly 4 million subscribers. Most often, she films videos about popular Roblox games together with her friend or other companions. There isn't much public information about her, apart from her passion for Roblox and her love of pizza, which, honestly, I can relate to. Her entire content is built around fun gameplay, light humor, and bright emotions from playing. She actively runs her YouTube channel, uploading about 2 videos a month, and she's also present on TikTok, Twitter, and other social platforms. I've never seen any scandals or inappropriate actions from her. In fact, there isn't a single expose or negative commentary directed at her. Her most popular video has reached an impressive 32 million views, numbers I can only dream of. Overall, she tries to maintain a balance, avoids joking about sensitive topics, respects personal boundaries, and pursues a quiet career on YouTube. She's supported in this by her friends, and her best content partner, Notia Sana, who also runs a YouTube channel, has already gathered nearly 7 million subscribers and follows the same approach. Steering clear of sensitive topics and simply bringing smiles to kids' faces. That's actually rare these days. So these are the kind of friends who don't harm anyone, play for their own enjoyment, and still manage to earn significant income. And what do you think? What kind of audience do these creators deserve? Loopy, an American YouTuber who ruined his career with the worst mistake of his life. His channel had nearly 400,000 subscribers. For years, he built an audience, created content, and positioned himself as a rising star in the Roblox community. But everything collapsed after one incident that revealed his true nature. It all started when he invited a close friend over to his home. Instead of acting responsibly, he behaved in ways that were completely inappropriate. What could have been just another day turned into the moment that ended his career. And instead of admitting fault, Loopy decided to twist the story. He claimed that he was the victim, once again hiding behind his worldview, saying that in most of his relationships, things developed quickly and he had simply grown used to it. Later, another YouTuber managed to obtain, from public sources, a conversation about this incident between the victim and the predator. Listen to this.
I wanted to talk about, that night.
Our night?
Yeah.
Did I make you uncomfortable?
Yes. You can't just randomly, because okay, so basically what you did was you randomly picked me up and put me on your lap and started hugging me. Especially when you grabbed my face and tried to kiss me. That's not that's a big no.
Yeah.
You putting your hands in areas you probably shouldn't have.
Oh. No, that was just me trying to hold you up. So I wasn't actually trying to like be weird about it. There was like a few, it's like maybe like once I tried to be weird about it, but when you told me no, I wasn't trying that again. Me and you were, and I just felt like, I don't know, I guess you wouldn't mind, I guess.
Even after this, Loopy didn't try to stay silent or show remorse. In fact, he went further. Loopy openly admitted that what he did was wrong, that it was inappropriate to joke in such a way and to scare someone. But then he immediately backtracked, saying the accusations were exaggerated and only meant to tarnish his reputation. The strangest and most shocking part of this story is that the age factor didn't bother him at all. He kept digging himself even deeper when he casually said that he had dated some of his fans without even knowing how old they were, and had relationships with them anyway. At this point, it's hard to find the right words. My god, absolutely everything about this story is horrifying. And then, to make matters worse, here's another conversation that came to light.
Remember that one girl I told you that messaged me after I hit 100K?
Oh? When did you tell me about that?
When we were hanging out IRL. Remember how I told you I hit twice from a girl?
Oh, I don't know.
Never mind.
You'd think that after all this, Loopy would step away from the spotlight, but no. This guy just keeps making things worse every time, as if he sees nothing wrong with his own actions. In 2024, the victim released a full expose, where she showed how Loopy bragged about the size of his so-called wooden sword, so to speak. When people around him told him no one cared, he just kept going, refusing to stop. And on top of that, he even sent photos of himself in underwear to people who jokingly asked for them, crossing every possible line. Later on, more victims of this predator came forward with lengthy posts exposing him. The pattern was obvious, the evidence was overwhelming, and the community had every reason to call for justice. Honestly, this alone should have been enough for legal action, yet Roblox as a platform did nothing. YouTube also turned a blind eye, and that is perhaps the most disturbing part. The lack of real consequences from the platforms that should have protected their communities. This entire story is extremely disturbing, and it absolutely deserves public attention. People need to be aware of who is hiding behind the mask of content creators, because sometimes it's not just entertainment. Sometimes it's a predator taking advantage of trust. So I'll leave the final question to you. What kind of reputation do you think this monster deserves? Let's wrap up on a brighter note. For example, by talking about the creator of the channel Locust. He's a Brazilian YouTuber who managed to gather nearly 5 million subscribers and secure a spot among the most popular Roblox channels, largely thanks to his natural charisma and the way he delivers his videos. If we look back, about 5 years ago was truly the peak of his career. That was the time when he was covering the most trending Roblox games, collaborating with other creators, and constantly playing with friends. His content wasn't just gameplay, it was filled with energy, laughter, and a sense of community, which made his audience feel like they were part of something bigger. Because of that, his engagement was sky high, and his channel grew rapidly. Even today, Locust continues to upload videos that make kids smile and enjoy their time. Many of his earliest fans have probably grown up and moved on to different types of content, but in a sense, Locust raised an entire generation of Roblox players who started their journey with his channel. At the moment, he still runs his channel and often films with friends. Sure, the views are no longer at the heights they once were, but that's completely normal after so many years on the platform. What stands out is that he's never been involved in scandals, drama, or controversies. He has always remained a responsible creator, fully aware of the young audience he's making content for, and that deserves real respect. So in the end, Locust is an example of how a creator can build a lasting legacy without hurting others or crossing boundaries. He's proof that you can make it big on YouTube while staying true to yourself and your audience. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and share your thoughts in the comments about the creators we've looked at today. Your opinion matters, and I'd love to hear it.